Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Yes, the only way we're going to be saved is through the mercy from the Most High, through the only begotten Son, Yeshua, who came to shed his blood for the children of Israel. And these other nations, these heathens, they're going to want to cleave onto us because they're going to realize that these are the chosen people. And they want to seek mercy by wanting to serve us in the kingdom as servants. That's another topic, another discussion. But Jacob, his children, is going to be saved out of this. So if you are afraid, don't be afraid. We have to get to the wilderness, the place of safety. Alright? So when you see that man in their temple, that's when we know we gotta get out of here. Alright? So yes, everything gonna be alright. There's no such thing as a rapture. That's all just bullshit, just to keep you asleep. Yeshua said, pray and watch. See, people think that you can serve the Heavenly Father and without serving any consequences at all, according to the Babylonian system. So it's going to be a time you're going to have underground synagogues, like in the old days where our forefathers would meet underground, have prayers, edifying each other to keep the faith, because the persecution from the Romans were no joke back in the day. And yes, Israelites were in Rome at the time, and they still in Rome today, because we are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. The book from Babylon to Timbuktu goes in much more deeper edification on how our forefathers were being persecuted all over the earth. So they had underground synagogues throughout Africa and throughout the four corners of this planet, because we broke the laws of the Most High, and the Most High will remove us into all kingdoms of the earth. So they will beat it out of us, of our heritage, because it will be prophesied that we will lose it from sinning against the Heavenly Father, because we wanted to whore and follow strange gods. And this is the conclusion of what we are about to face, because our forefathers, just like during the times of the Maccabees, where our so-called leaders, you had a high priest, alchemist, well really he's not a high priest, but he wanted to be, who were against the Maccabees, who wanted to cleave on the heathens. The same thing with the Pharisees. They wanted to have power from the Romans. Today, what do you see? T.D. Snakes. Eddie Long was the Most High, put his ass to death from, his wickedness. They were being paid from their masters, the white man, the Edomites, the Boule Society. They are the ones that are surveilling us, pretending to be down with us in our struggles, not knowing what these churches that back up out the 501c3 are cooperating and working with these devils. And yes, we have black devils and black crackers too. Don't get it fucked up. Because see, what we have to understand It's a spiritual thing, not a color thing. You understand? Yeshua said, judge by the fruits. Remember, the Lord look in the inner part of the man, not on the outer part. If you don't believe me, check out the story about when the prophet Samuel went to anoint the next king of Israel, because at the time Saul was going off. You understand? Check that story out. You'll see what I'm saying. So, back to this. Very soon, I believe it could be shorter than that, but the Most High is giving us time. No man knows the time, but the events are adding up, and do not be surprised. Sooner or later, eventually, you're going to start seeing the UN troops going to start coming into the streets of America, because they already are here, and they've been here since 1994, maybe prior to that, because I've seen the footage of the UN soldiers that were already in the Americas. And I don't know if the video is still on there, but my point is, brothers and sisters, they've been playing this shit for a long time. So while we are being drunken off the wine, under this woman vibration, serve these strange gods, the men are confirming into homosexuals who have this effeminate spirit. The women are out of control. The elders majority of them are finished. Because a lot of them are not wise. There are only a few elders that got that spirit and got that zeal. And the children, majority of them, the Most High is going to have to kill, because they are the seed of evil doers. You understand? Because remember, 2/3 of our people will be put to death. Only 1/3 shall be preserved through the fire. The fire, the representation of the trials and tribulations. So things are not going to be easier. It's simple as long as we walk in the spirit of the Most High through His only begotten Son. Alright? So for you brothers and sisters listening to this, don't fear. Fear is what they push to what? Mind control, to manipulate your emotions and your thoughts. Be sober at all times. Fear who is bringing this. It's the Most High is bringing judgment on our people. And He's going to test us. You understand? And when you go in the book of Jasher, there are many other testimonies, because it's similar to the times of Egypt. When you read about Moses, about the children of Israel in Egypt, and how the Pharaoh made many decrees to destroy the firstborn, the first male born of Israel, the Heavenly Father will use His angels to preserve the children from being destroyed. So the testimonies are very powerful. Alright? So we must remember that to increase our faith. Read Hebrews 11. Keep the faith and warn brothers and sisters. You can't warn everybody, but you must test the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't cast your pearls among swine, because our people have a pig and a dog's mentality to trample wisdom. When you give them the jewels, you give them the game, the pearls, which signify as wisdom. That is our riches, receiving wisdom. Our people don't give a damn, because the only thing they're about is simplicity. And the Most High is going to destroy them, the 2/3 of our people. But this is just a footage to show you, brothers and sisters, that this has been going on. They are doing military exercises, and they know. Now, even King David pleaded to the Most High for mercy upon Israel, because King David knew in the future that all these nations would come together in war against us. And it really started during the time when you read the book of Jasher. It goes in much more depth about the sons of Jacob that were fighting the other nations, how they had to take counsel against Judah, Levi, Benjamin, and all of these men, because these men were built through the Spirit. They were powerful men. They were strong. They were fast. They were warring against giants. They were getting in there. They were gladiators. You understand? And Esau creating these AI, these artificial devices to combat against the 144,000, because they know that the 144,000 men is going to tear shit up. Check out the Marvel comic books. Put it all together, brothers and sisters. You'll see what I'm saying through the Spirit. So they know. All right, now this Psalms 83, chapter 1. And before I continue, why you think they always wanted to war against the men, the babies, the young men, to feminize us? Because they know that the Most High is going to use a deliverer, a watchman, and 144,000 in these last days. Because the woman is not a major threat to them, it's the men. Peep it out. So a lot of you sisters out there that don't want a strong alpha, a man of the Most High, you're going to be crying and weeping for one in that day. Because these young men are so feminized to the point you expect them to protect you when these troops come to the streets of America. Because he already given his strength to the woman in you. You understand? So you want a man who's manly in the spirit. You understand? So I'm just telling you, sisters out there, rise out of ease. And if that man's telling you things, even though it may offend you, but it's the truth about these times we living in. You got you a gold right there. You got you a meal ticket right there. You got something worthy that a lot of women gonna want. So cherish your man, appreciate him. I'm telling you. And to the sisters out there that's already doing that, you can see the difference in their spirit, because they learn it from their husbands. Alright? Verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O Ahiah. Hold not thy peace. Be not still, O Ahiah. So that shows you the Most High is a man of war. And King David, he's a warrior. So he asked the Most High, bring ruckus unto these other nations. Verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. Now we're going to check out what the word tumult is to edify you, brothers and sisters. Okay, a tumult is a loud, confused noise, especially one caused by a large mass of people. So this is talking about the other nations. Alright, verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. So we already know what that means. Alright? So that means that they are going to be in large numbers, because remember, the goal is to drown us off the wine, so therefore we won't be able to be in the spirit, because the Lord said, come out of her, the great Babylonian system. Alright, Slakia, let me continue. And they that and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. Alright, so we're going to find out what that does mean, and I'm going to take you to the next video. Shalom.